Your brain is extraordinary, but it's wired for shortcuts. Every day, hidden patterns called cognitive biases shape your decisions, often without your permission. These biases evolved to help humans survive, quick judgments in dangerous environments. But in modern life, they distort reality in ways you rarely notice. Take confirmation bias. It makes you seek information that agrees with what you already believe, while ignoring evidence that challenges you. That's why echo chambers form online. Algorithms feed you what you want to see, deepening the bias. If you believe one political party is corrupt, your feed will show endless stories proving it, while hiding anything that suggests otherwise. In science, confirmation bias can lead researchers to design experiments that support their hypothesis. In medicine, it can cause doctors to misdiagnose by focusing only on familiar symptoms. Imagine two people watching the same story. One sees proof, the other sees propaganda. That's confirmation bias in action. Now, the bandwagon effect. When a belief or trend gains popularity, people adopt it, not because it's right, but because it's popular. From fashion crazes to political revolutions, this bias fuels viral trends and collective decisions. Entire economies have shifted because people followed the crowd. Think of cryptocurrency booms. Millions invested, not because they understood blockchain, but because everyone else was doing it. Then there's the choice supportive bias. After making a decision, you tend to believe it was the right one, even if evidence says otherwise. It's why people defend their phone brand, political party, or favorite celebrity. Loyalty overrides logic. Even when the facts change, the mind clings to its original choice. This bias explains why investors hold on to failing stocks, why fans defend flawed heroes, and why people stay in a toxic relationship. The brain rewrites the story to feel consistent. These biases aren't just quirks. They shape history, influence elections, and drive consumer behavior. They're invisible forces bending perception, guiding emotion, and shaping belief. But here's the twist. There are dozens more biases, each bending your perception in ways you can't escape. Let's explore two biases that thrive in groups and decisions: the bandwagon effect and choice supportive bias. The bandwagon effect is simple. When many people believe something, you feel pressure to join in. Popularity becomes proof. Think of viral TikTok trends. Millions participate not because the challenge makes sense, but because everyone else is doing it. History is full of examples. Political revolutions, stock market bubbles, even wars have been fueled by the bandwagon effect. When crowds move, individuals follow. Fashion thrives on this bias. Bell-bottoms, neon colors, oversized sneakers. Trends rise and fall because people don't want to be left out. In finance, the bandwagon effect explains bubbles. Investors buy because others are buying, not because they understand the product. The result booms and crashes. Even in ideas, the bandwagon effect silences dissent. People hesitate to challenge majority opinion, fearing rejection. But popularity doesn't equal truth. The bandwagon effect can make falsehoods feel undeniable. Now let's explore the choice supportive bias. Once you make a decision, your brain rewrites reality to defend it. Bought a phone that breaks easily? You'll still insist it's the best brand. That's choice supportive bias. In politics, voters defend their chosen candidate even when evidence shows corruption. Loyalty overrides facts. Investors cling to bad stocks, telling themselves the company will recover. The bias protects their ego from admitting a mistake. This bias explains why people stay in toxic relationships, defend poor career choices, or justify bad purchases. The mind edits the story to make the decision feel right. It's like your brain is an author rewriting history so your choices always look wise. Together, the bandwagon effect and choice supportive bias show how crowds and loyalty bend perception. But the mind has even stranger tricks waiting. Anchoring bias is one of the most powerful tricks your brain plays. It locks your judgment to the first piece of information you see, even if it's irrelevant. Imagine a sofa marked at $2,000, then discounted to $999. You feel it's a bargain, even though $999 may still be overpriced. The anchor and that first number shapes your perception. In negotiations, the first offer sets the tone. If someone starts high, the final deal will likely be higher than if they had started low. Anchors drag decisions like weights. Anchoring even affects first impressions. The first detail you learn about someone, their job, their appearance, their reputation, colors everything else you think about them. In law, anchoring can sway juries. If prosecutors suggest a high sentence, jurors unconsciously lean toward harsher punishment, even if evidence is weak. Anchoring is subtle but relentless. Once the anchor drops, your mind struggles to escape. Now let's explore the availability heuristic. This bias tricks you into judging likelihood based on how easily examples come to mind. Shark attacks dominate headlines, so people think they're common. In reality, vending machines kill more people each year, but that fact rarely makes the news. Plane crashes terrify us because they're vivid and memorable, yet statistically, driving is far more dangerous. Availability skews risk perception. Your brain prioritizes emotional memories. If you've seen a robbery on TV, you may believe crime is rising, even if statistics show it's falling. The availability heuristic explains why people buy insurance after disasters, why investors panic after market crashes, and why fear spreads faster than facts. It's not probability that guides your judgment. It's vividness. What you remember feels more real than what is statistically true. Anchoring and availability show how numbers and memories bend perception. But the mind has even stranger tricks waiting. The gambler's fallacy is the belief that past events influence future outcomes, even when they don't. If a coin lands heads 5 times in a row, people expect tails next. But probability doesn't care about streaks. Each flip is independent. Casinos thrive on this bias. Players believe a win is due after a losing streak, so they keep betting. The fallacy fuels addiction and financial ruin. In sports, fans believe a team on a losing streak is bound to win soon. But performance depends on skill, not superstition. The gambler's fallacy shows how easily the brain confuses randomness with patterns. Now let's explore the sunk cost fallacy. This bias makes you stick with something simply because you've already invested time, money, or effort, even when it's failing. Investors hold on to collapsing stocks, telling themselves recovery is coming. The more they lose, the harder it becomes to walk away. People stay in toxic relationships, doomed projects, or bad jobs because they've already invested years. The sunk cost fallacy chains them to failure. It's like carrying a suitcase filled with mistakes, too heavy to drop, yet impossible to move forward with ease. Together, these biases reveal the hidden architecture of the mind. They distort judgment, bend perception, and shape the way we see reality. The good news, awareness weakens their grip. By naming these mental shortcuts, you reclaim control over your decisions. This is AI Mind Hub, expanding your mind with AI.